Warmerdam a turn for the unthinkable after that loss to Parham Maksutlu, and he has not been able to get on his feet ever since. And for Ding Liren, that victory against Gukesh, that seemed to have happened in a different universe, because ever since then, the tournament has gone completely south for the world champion. Nepo, he mentioned that Ding seems to be unwell, he seems to be struggling. We wish him the best, but for Ding,
why can't you take that pawn? Let's show our viewers why sometimes greed is not so good.
Well, I was hoping you wouldn't ask that, because I haven't yet determined an answer to that question. It reminds me of the time that in 6th grade, when my teacher was like, okay, everybody pull out your homework sheets. And that is, of course, when I remembered that the day previously she had assigned a worksheet to do. So she starts collecting the homework student by student, and I think I managed to convince her to start collecting it from the left side, so that by the time she came all around the way to my side of the classroom, I had like hastily scribbled down the answers. So I'm just stalling. Please don't ask me what I wanted after I take sheet 4. And I think maybe Ding is wondering the same thing. What are some options here for white? Well, maybe knight b5, maybe even a move like queen to b5. I've actually seen this idea before, trying to deflect black's queen and remove a defender of the d6 pawn. Is there something tactical here?
I'm wondering the same exact thing, Donya. If there are some tactics, but I'm not quite seeing them, because bishop on b7 is loose in some positions, so that's important to note that oftentimes there's a bishop stare down on the light square diagonal. When the knight f3 moves out the way, if you can successfully do that with some kind of tempo, then some pieces can fall. But I don't see a way to make that happen. It feels far-fetched.
Yes, and queen b5, I'm kind of partial to this idea in general. Let's give it a shot. Queen b5. Now, there's one very important detail. If black refrains from the trade after queen c7, there is this potential tactic, bishop takes d6. I'm not sure that it works here. Maybe you flick in h3 and send the knight back to f6, but let me just illustrate the general concept here. Bishop takes d6. Okay, let's say bishop takes d6, rook takes d6, rook takes d6, rook takes d6. And of course, it becomes very clear that after queen takes d6, black loses the game. Queen takes b7, still not the end of the story, queen c6. And Robert, I think white is spoiled for choice here. Nice little retreating knight move. Boom. And the rook in the corner is going to be trapped.
It's so nasty to end games like that. It looks like, oh, I'm putting the rook in the corner. No, you're not. My queen protects it. Oh, yes, I am. I have a simple retreating knight move to open up the bishop. The rook cannot leave its a8 square, and thus it's won. That's a really classy line, and I think from the top down here, this queen b5 idea is trying to loosen the defense of this d6 pawn.
Max, when all of this began, rook f5 check, the game ends immediately. This is what I truly would call unacceptable. You have to play a move like rook f5. That's it. The game, there's nothing to play for. King e6, rook g5, and you literally win one of black's pawns. That's how close he was to making the draw. Instead, he rushed it, and rook a6 check makes the drawing task exponentially more difficult, which is why we see that you cannot just trust the engine eval in any position. Technically, it keeps the draw alive, but it makes it much, much harder to actually hold things together. Oh my gosh. I think we need to examine what these players had for breakfast. I think something was slipped into their coffees, just like collectively.
And you see Max, by the way, look at him.
Oh,
he's
no!
Away from the board, and his friend and somebody he's worked with, Jordan von Forest, had a tough day at the office, slipping in equal position, and was able to trick the world champion. And look at him, he's biting his lip, and really, he is just cannot believe that another game is getting away from him. Because Danya, I think back in his tournament, he won some big games early on, but then he lost to Endgame to Cash, and it just feels like the game gets powerhouse. Somehow he lost that one. Endgames are his kryptonite.
Yeah, and by the way, g1 equals queen is the fastest way to win in this position, transitioning by force into a winning pawn endgame. King takes g1, rook g3. Ding will spot this. Yeah, endgames have hurt him game after game, but with 21 minutes, you have to hold yourself back. You have to double check and triple check on every move. And Ding with a beautiful flurry here, g1 equals queen, resin by Max, a fourth consecutive loss, and in some ways the most heartbreaking of them all.
Yeah, you can see it on his face.
Oh.
Everyone feels for him. He is
my
a
God.
really nice person. He is playing excellent chess, but he doesn't have the complete games to his name right now. The tournament has completely gotten away from him. We see the board cam here, and for Ding Liren,